Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School, your home for the highest level of football analysis available anywhere. It's Sunday Fun Day bonus edition. Get a chance to see the Steelers, Panthers set a record by scoring 3 touchdowns in 23 seconds. Pretty wild set of plays here. Here's the first one. Bullets, what most people call in the league. Little flare out, hook it up to McCaffrey. Great hookup. Doing what Cam does best. See it, throw it, complete it, making plays, getting the ball into the playmaker's hands down the field. Great job opening drive for them, coming out the gates, scoring on a staple in the league. Big time hookup, basically a go route from the back with a little rub. Aikman thought it was a slant. You can run it any number of different ways, but basically just a go route coming out the backfield. You can put it on him or wait and throw it down the field, and the coach's tape will look at exactly the options. But nice hookup there, strike, touchdown. Gotta love it. No laces, put it right on him, on the body, on the break, get in the end zone. So great start for Carolina. First touchdown of 3. Here's the next one. Basically coming out, trying to get a hitch down here to the bottom. Pulls it back, pump fake, sees the seam pop, wide open. He's got more speed than Reed and just beats him down the sideline. Big time hookup, all athleticism. Great job by Ben seeing it, not throwing a contested hitch, coming out. And this is a day one install play for most teams across the country at every level of football. That seam is basically just a dead route, trying to keep the flat defender off the hitch. But does a great job being able to see the hitch be contested, cloudy, pull it back, and have the wherewithal to come back and throw a strike down the field. Little 2-iron right on him. Big time play. Watch this. Little seam. Keep that flat defender off. Squeeze it. But they both come down on the hitch. Got him. And then just too much speed. So there's the second touchdown. And then the third touchdown is a rough one to watch from our quarterback stand. But here it is again. Come down on the hitch. Seam pops wide open. Turns into a go, really. Big time hookup. So great job by Ben being able to see it. Pump. Not really a pump. He's going out there to throw it. He just turns it down, pulls it back, hits the seam going down the sideline. So pretty wild set of play there just for 2 touchdowns in a row. And then here's the third one. First play of the next drive for Cam. Comes out on a naked. Got all sorts of bad things happening here. He looks surprised, first of all, that there's a guy on the end of the line of scrimmage coming uncontested. So come out, get a little bit more depth. But then when you're in the grasp, you either got to eat it or you got to know where you can throw it away, out of bounds, or at someone's feet. But Aikman thought he was coming back to throw a screen. I really think that he just sees Olsen flash here. Skyballs one, moonballs one, because he's in the grasp. He really got to throw a grounder to Olsen there on his shoelaces, a straight Tebow shot. But pretty wild set of plays here. You know that they're trying to just make a play, but you can't make. That's what happens when you got a guy who lives on making plays. Sometimes you got to live with the bad and the good. So tough set of series right here. They just really start snowballing for Carolina. But right here, he's can do himself a favor. I think we'll talk about it when we look at the film, but get a little bit more depth, and that's what it feels like. Hit the turf pretty hard after a pick 6 on the road, nationally televised game. So right here, he's surprised by Watt coming off the edge here. You see a little panic in his eyes. Sees Olsen pop. Not good. There it is. You can see it right here. There he is. He sees him. Skyballs it right when he's going down. Tackled. Bummer. Welcome to the QB School. All right, let's look at the tape here. Motion. See him come across. Looks like man. 2-man. Snap it right here. Let's see it. Pause it right here. So here's the bullets route. Gets a touchdown. He basically going to come out, run a little go from the inside. He's coming in, running a little pick rub. Also get another sit right here. Normally this play, bullets guy is going to come run basically a go route through this wide receiver's feet on an angle like that. This guy is going to come out and run another bullets route, basically just a straight inside go. So got options here for hot routes. You can throw hot here. You can throw hot here. You can throw hot here if you bail and throw it down the field. But the read is really coming out, trying to get this guy the ball, depending on what the defender does, who's guarding him. And in man, he's right here. So he comes out, get the little rub. So if this defender goes over, you put the ball on him right there. If he goes under, so under the rub, you can hold it and see if you can get it down the field more. Now, Cam here basically does whatever he wants because he's so wide open. Comes out, get the rub, man. He ends up bubbling. I want to say he bubbles underneath, but he still puts it on him. So he puts it on him right here. Nice. And then it's just a foot race. Beats him to the end zone. So normally why you'd want to run this guy through versus the rub is you get the same action, but he'd also keep this safety off this throw if you wanted to go down the field here. So different options, little nuance elements of it. But love this play. I really love it. And first on coming out for 2-minute drives. Easy way to get a completion to your back. Easy, clean throw. Carolina does a great job of calling it all the time. Norv does a great job of getting it in Cam's hands. This is something he does. He sees it, throws it, get it out of his hands quickly. Easy. There's the rub. Goes underneath it. Touchdown. Safety can't make a play. There's the first touchdown of 3. So the next one up is the hitch that he basically turns down here. Well, this will be good. We'll go back one more. Go right back to the start of it. So just pause it at the start here. Once you see these linebackers shift over, so first comes these guys, they'll shift over. When they see this shift over, there's a huge void here, so you know someone's coming down. So right there, you know it's middle of field closed. Here's the flat defender. So normally this seam route, the guy who scores, is coming out and just running a seam inside the top edge of the numbers with a little hitch here. He's running that seam to wall this flat defender off. So he wants to wall him off and keep him from being able to just run to the hitch. So this corner is sitting on the hitch. So basically this flat defender squeezes, corner squeezes down, and all of a sudden this seam, which is normally a seam, pops into a go. Now if they practice this or have this dialed in, good for them. But he basically comes out right here trying to throw this, and normally then he'd go back in a 3-by-1 to this guy sitting over the ball as kind of a quick number 2. But he sees the squeeze. So he sees the squeeze, and all of a sudden the seam pops wide open and he puts it on him. Nice little dime, beats the middle field close player, who then Reed has to try to catch Schuster. So got no chance. Lot going on right there just to throw a simple hitch, and everybody runs this route. Hitch, seam with a little sit over the ball, come out, get a completion, first play of the game. I'm not sure about Ben's footwork either. He looks like he could take just one and throw it. He takes one in a shuffle. Either way, this is Big Ben making plays, turning down throws, pump fakes. But he's not pump faking right there. He's coming out throwing that hitch and then turns it down and able to reshuffle. There's the shift over. You know they're coming down. Nope. Rip. Pretty sweet. Great way to start a game. My goodness. But that's a day one install, and I've never seen it play out like that. So pretty wild. NFL, first play of the game for Pittsburgh. Great job. So here's the naked. This has got all sorts of disaster going on here, Carolina-wise. So really the guys to pay attention to, Olsen's blocking, and Cam, coming back. So normally I'd want to see a better fake, hand to the stomach, ball extended, and then get depth coming out, especially if you don't know who's coming off the edge. So normally, if I was coaching tight ends or was Norv here, I would tell him to block the last guy on the line of scrimmage he thinks is coming, which here he comes down here to the end and leaves the linebacker. I would want him to come out and get in the way of the linebacker and leave the end, because the end is going to be bought and Cam will beat him with speed. So different philosophies. Another element to pay attention to is really an opportunity scheme-wise. What they're doing is coming a little in-out thing, whip action, but then this corner straight up pops open. It's going to be a big shot right here. So they miss a big opportunity here, turning a bad play into an absolute disaster. Play it out here. Get a chance to see it. There it is. He's surprised. I think that's the thing that startles me the most, is just Cam surprised. Like, why? How can he be surprised that the guy's blitzing off the edge? He looks like he's blitzing. It's Pittsburgh. It's linebackers. Like, you see this stance from a linebacker with their bicycle feet like that, you know he is coming. Also, we'll see from the tight, he looks over there. Like, he can't be surprised that he comes. You got to get depth coming out of your fake. Give yourself a chance. Can't be startled. And then Aikman thought that this was a screen, trying to set up a screen backside. I really think Cam just sees Olsen flash as he yells, "Look out." So right there, he's looking. I mean, everybody can see. It's on the film. Cam is looking right here. He knows this guy. He sees these guys. Like, you can't make it more obvious. You got to come back, better fake, left hand on your stomach, ball extended, and get depth vertically. You can't be surprised by a free runner on a naked. It just can't happen. Like, it just doesn't happen. Play it out here one more time, and then we'll see. He just sees Olsen, and then right here, he sees him. Like, he's open. I mean, you can tell he's trying to make a play, and that's what he does. He makes plays. But right there, you either skunk that ball at his feet, flip it to him, but you can't try to throw it and then get taken down and skymail one. So all sorts of bad. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. It was fun doing. Couldn't pass it up. 3 touchdowns, 23 seconds. A lot to learn from all over the place. It's a little bit more what's the Patreon community is like. So if you love the show, like the channel, get over there, get involved, help support the show, keep it going. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and hopefully you'll be back soon.